places because of a penalty. Okay, careful with the overtakes. That was very risky. We could have received a penalty. You've been awarded a time penalty for that last incident. Okay, the incident has been cleared. Let's get back up to racing speed.
Top drive from Nico Rosberg today. The German finished on the top step of the podium with a comprehensive performance.
It really was a great performance.
It's nearly 10 o'clock in the morning here in Canada, where today's practice session marks the start of this weekend's Canadian Grand Prix. It's always enjoyable coming to Montreal as it produces an exciting weekend's racing. High speeds and tough corners means there's always a chance of a driver losing their front wing, going off into an escape road, or even heading into the gravel.
Well, the Wall of Champions always seems to catch one or two drivers out because of how close they get to it as they arrive at such high speed. We can probably expect to see someone end up there over the course of the weekend.
A few of the drivers have mentioned how important it will be to look after their rear tyres here. I know the Sauber and Toro Rosso guys are particularly worried about how they're going to manage that, as it's perhaps one of the areas they're still trying to get on top of.
Lots of low-speed exits means the rears are in for a lot of punishment. It's all too easy to spin them up coming out of a corner too aggressively. It might look great for us as spectators, as we love to see a car driven beyond its limits, but it's not going to result in a great long-run pace.
That's P7. You are now sat in P7. Goes without saying, but don't be too greedy on the throttle coming out of the turn 10 hairpin. It can trick you into thinking you've nailed the perfect line, then you get on the power and understeer into the barrier. Be a bit patient, or take a later apex here. Off the pace in all sectors, particularly 1 and 3. Brake hard into the next couple of corners. The brakes are running too cold. Conditions to remain dry for a while. We will update you if the outlook changes. That lap puts you at the top of the table. Five kilos of fuel in the tank, just 5 kilos of fuel remain.
What an impressive showing in practice for Max Chilton. He's P1. What will now be interesting is to see if he can repeat these kind of lap times for tomorrow's qualifying. Hello and welcome from the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve, home to the Canadian Grand Prix, for today's qualifying session. The Canadian Grand Prix has been dominated over the years by Ferrari, McLaren and